Warning, the following video is
my opinion!
in my opinion alone. If you are easily offended or a little ass bitch, this may not be the video for you. Please exit now. One of the things I like most about Rico Nasty is she didn't rely on sex appeal to blow up. Now before I go any further, I'm not shitting on any female artists who's used sex appeal to blow up. At the end of the day, sex sells. Go ahead, do your thing. Instead, Rico Nasty bursted onto the scene with like an early 2000s, 90s rock type of style. And you can hear that heavily in her music. Now when Rico Nasty wants to, she can be beautiful, she can be sexy. But for the most part, her music is like in your face, like a gritty fuck yeah type of rock star music. If there's any rapper that I would call a rock star, it would definitely be Rico Nasty. And this chick's got some bars. Definitely more bars than some of the niggas in her freshman class. Hell, if you need further proof of this, go check out some of her tracks like Hayden, Roof, Rage, or Smack a Bitch. For those who know and fuck with Silk Money, some will often say that he fell off after the breakup of Divine Council. But I don't think that's true. I think he's been doing very good on his own. I just feel like now he's at the stage of just rebuilding and getting back on track to where he left off at. I Hate My Life and I Really Wish People Would Stop Telling Me Not To was a really good album, and it's one of my favorite albums of 2018. And his recent album, Bear With Me Now, Get the Fuck Off My Dick, There's Not Enough Room for You Motherfuckers to Be All Up On It, is another good album. The album has some really dope ass content and subject matter. I really recommend you guys go check it out. So in the end, in due time, I feel like Silk Money will blow up again. It had been 4 years before we got a project out of Earl Sweatshirt. And before then, some fans thought it wasn't happening. Until 2019, where Earl Sweatshirt returned with some rap songs. Now, some fans wasn't feeling it and they felt it was a weak return from a 4-year absence. But in my opinion, I thought the album was great. And yeah, I'm gonna be a little biased because Earl Sweatshirt is one of my favorite rappers. So getting new music from Earl Sweatshirt is always gonna be a plus to me. But I will admit, it's not his best album. I do prefer I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside slightly over this. And Doris will always be his best album to me because that album just holds a special place. But overall, I think the album was good. Now, Feet of Clay, But again, it's always good to see Earl Sweatshirt back and making music again. Watching Griselda blow up in 2019 was the most beautiful thing to watch, not only as a fan, but as a native of Buffalo, New York, and an artist in Buffalo, New York myself. Their success has given a lot of inspiration to people down here in Buffalo, New York. And it's beautiful to see that the world has taken notice that Buffalo does have talent. With their success, there's a lot of eyes on the new upcoming talent in Buffalo, New York, and that is very beautiful. And if you're not familiar with Westside Gunn, Benny the Butcher, or Conway the Machine, I highly recommend you go check them out. Not only as a hip-hop fan, but as a Buffalo native. If you're looking for that 90s style of hip-hop, or you're looking for a gritty, aggressive style of hip-hop, then these definitely are your guys. What can I say about J. Cole that hasn't already been said? With each passing year, he cements his status as one of the greatest of all time, giving opportunities and bringing some new artists to light, such as J.I.D. and Boss. It's rumored in 2020 J. Cole will be dropping his last album. Though that sounds sad to some, I'm eager to see what he has in store. Watching Tyler the Creator's development and growth as an artist was one of the most beautiful things to watch as a fan. I've been following Tyler the Creator since the Dinosaur EP, and no, this isn't a dick measuring contest of who was the biggest fan or who was there since day one. I'm just saying, watching Tyler the Creator go from the Dinosaur EP to Bastard to Goblin to Wolf to Cherry Bomb to Flower Boy to Igor was simply fucking amazing. If you would have told me 10 years ago that this is the artist that Tyler the Creator would eventually become, I probably wouldn't have believed you. And this wasn't like a sudden change or an overnight change or whoa, this just happened. You slowly watched Tyler the Creator develop into who he is today. And he did all this without changing who he is or what he stands for. It's kind of like with each album, you see him get more progressively happier. He goes from this dark and edgy guy to this soulful and jazzy type dude. And he does it in such a perfect way. And again, watching that as a fan from day one is not only a beautiful thing, but it's also inspiring. Shit, I will go on a whim and call Tyler the Creator one of the best artists of today's generation. Some people don't fuck with the baby, but I for one do. Overall, I think the dude is very creative, charismatic, and sometimes funny as shit. Yeah, his songs can be repetitive and his flow can be repetitive sometimes, but overall, I fuck with it. Besides Lil Nas X with Old Town Road, the baby absolutely dominated 2019. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing a track from the baby. And we both got something in common. We like fucking fat girls. To me, Schoolboy Q never disappoints. That's why when he announced his album Crash Talk, I was nothing but excited. In my opinion, I thought it was one of the best albums of 2019. And overall, I think Schoolboy Q is a very underrated artist. I don't think we talk about him enough. Out of all the albums of 2019, I think Crash Talk is the album I constantly go back to. I'm constantly listening to Num Num Juice, 5200, Attention, Water, Floating, Dangerous, Die With Them, Crash, all that. Overall, I'm excited to see what Schoolboy Q has in store for the future, like singles and projects of his own, or features from artists like Kendrick, J-Rock and Isaiah Rashad, or Absol. If you're discussing the best new school rappers and Denzel Curry isn't in that conversation, you're honestly tripping. Denzel Curry is one of the faces of the new school. I've never had a conversation with a hip-hop fan who says they doesn't like Denzel Curry. This man is constantly moving and he's doing a lot for the culture of hip-hop. Don't believe me? Go check out his wrestling-themed hip-hop concert he had on Genius. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this vid, give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If it's anybody I missed, I do apologize, or better yet, tell me your top 10 list down in the comment section below. Remember to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and also make sure that your notifications are on so you never miss out on the video. As always, I'm thankful for you guys' support.
Rain, pouring, money, ballin', 2K, big, ballin', phone, ringing, hoes, calling, late.